With the ever-growing land, sea, and air competition, the three most dominant nations, the US, China, and Russia, are developing space planes. However, as the bar is high and the competition is high, the US will not give up. And to redeem its position, the US has developed the first ever space plane, Dream Chaser. Hello everyone, welcome to Iron Duty. In today's video, we are going to learn about this Dream Chaser. So, stay with us till the end. Dream Chaser space plane, also recognized as America's space plane, is a reusable and multi-mission space utility vehicle that SNC or Sierra Nevada Corporations is creating to transfer crew and cargo to LEO or low Earth orbit destinations. Surprisingly, this space plane will come to be the only non-capsule commercial spacecraft ever built in the world. And furthermore, the only commercial lifting body automobile with the ability to land on a runway. The spacecraft will deliver cargo delivery and disposal assistance to and from the International Space Station under NASA's Commercial Resupply Services to contract. It will conduct at least 6 missions to the ISS. Dream Chaser is being formulated, generated, and assembled in Colorado, US, while refurbishment between flights will be conducted at the Kennedy Space Center. Not only this, but the corporation is also contemplating extra flight chances to LEO for domestic and international customers. Let's talk about its most astonishing feature. This vehicle can be customized in terms of vehicle composition, launch site, landing site, period, and other characteristics to meet the varied customer provisions. You will see that the SNC also signed pacts with various international space agencies and is expanding different technologies, applications, and goals for space systems based on Dream Chaser. This powerful Dream Chaser Tenacity will be the first orbital vehicle in the Dream Chaser spacecraft fleet. It is anticipated to be undertaken on board ULA's Vulcan Centaur rocket. Now let's talk about Dream Chaser's design and details. First, you will find that the Dream Chaser spaceplane was initially planned as a crewed spacecraft that could carry 7 crew members to and from the ISS and other LEO destinations. So, this crewed variant was evolved under NASA's Commercial Crew Program. Let's now talk about its propulsion. On-orbit propulsion of the Dream Chaser was initially recommended to be furnished by twin hybrid rocket engines, which are eligible for narrated starts and throttling. At the time, SNC Space Systems was furthermore evolving a related hybrid rocket for Virgin Galactic's Spaceship Two. But in May 2014, SNC's interest in the Spaceship Two program expired. As a result, its thermal protection system is composed of silica-based tiles and a new composite material which is called Toughen Unipiece Fibrous Reusable Oxidation-Resistant Ceramic to wrap the nose and leading horizons. Furthermore, it is a lifting body spacecraft with the independent launch, flight, and landing abilities that can carry the exact crew size as the Space Shuttle orbiters. Now, this powerful vehicle is built for a delicate runway landing, which is why it is synonymous with runways worldwide. It gives a rapid passage to crew or cargo upon landing and can be reused more than 15 times. The spacecraft furthermore gives a low atmospheric entry of 1.5 G. Let's talk more about its features. The Dream Chaser cargo operations is built to deliver up to 5,500 kg of pressurized and unpressurized cargo to the space station. Yes, that is why it is regarded as the most powerful aircraft ever built by the US. You will find that this powerful vehicle can deliver even other supplies like food, water, supplies, and science experiments. The Dream Chaser can gently withdraw critical cargo with a runway landing at less than 1.5 Gs. After fleeing the space station, the Dream Chaser can furthermore eliminate the trash. As I already mentioned, this US vehicle is constructed for high reusability, reducing the across-the-board cost and a quick turnaround between journeys. The capacity to blast off on top of numerous launch vehicles and land at a broad variety of runways gives rise to Dream Chaser, a creative choice for reliable transportation. You must have already known that SNC was acquired by Chairwoman and President Erin Osman and CEO Fatih Osman. SNC is a trustworthy leader in deciphering the world's hardest challenges through advanced engineering technologies in national security and defense, space systems, and commercial solutions. Suppose you compare this powerful vehicle with the cargo system. In that case, you will find that this crewed editions is roughly 85% identical to the cargo system and is furnished with environmental control and life support networks. Not only these, Dream Chaser furthermore accentuates windows and an integral main propulsion network for abort function and important orbital maneuvers. This vehicle's floating wing design facilitates it to fit inside prevailing standard launch vehicle fairings, which will give rise to compatibility with the span of recent and forthcoming launch vehicles. It is surprising to witness that this spacecraft will be enclosed with roughly 2,000 thermal protection network tiles to defend it from re-entry heat. These white tiles will dismiss more heat from the sun while in orbit, and this will maintain a cooler temperature for the elements within the spacecraft. These white tiles will be coupled together utilizing RTF or room temperature vulcanizing silicone, which can resist high temperatures. Now, let's talk about the Dream Chaser cargo system. As I already mentioned, the Dream Chaser spaceplane is capable of carrying 5,500 kg of pressurized and unpressurized cargo, including food and other supplies, to the space station. In addition, the Shooting Star transfer vehicle will facilitate Dream Chaser to give disposal assistance after fleeing the space station. Applied composites generated, and the transfer vehicle is largely composed of developed composite substances and has an elevated strength-to-weight ratio for high payload ability. And this will assist the Dream Chaser in the delivery of food, water, rations, and science experiments to the space station. So let's mention a fact now. Shooting Star is the first composite pressure container in the world to be test verified for a go to the ISS. This will be accommodated with solar panels to leverage the payloads and improve flight time in space. In addition, the module will caption a modest common berthing mechanism, which will facilitate the berthing of Dream Chaser to the ISS. Talking about its testing, the ultimate assembly, integrations, and testing for Dream Chaser Tenacity already started in October 2019 after the delivery of its primary configuration. The configuration constitutes an important part of the vehicle and is the most progressive, high-temperature composite space frame ever built. The spacecraft's branches act as stabilizers for the lift which is generated by its torso. The wings, along with the primary structure of the vehicle, were generated by Lockheed Martin. In May 2020, SNC took delivery of the Shooting Star carrier vehicle at its production building in Colorado for integrations endeavors. In addition, the corporation began coupling the tiles that wrap the outside of Dream Chaser in June 2020. If we look back at its past, we will find that in December 2013, the DLR, or German Aerospace Center, declared funded research to analyze different paths in which Europe might benefit from the Dream Chaser crewed spaceplane technology. It was named the DC-4EU, or Dream Chaser for European utilization. This undertaking studied utilizing it for delivering crews and cargo to the ISS and on journeys that did not involve the ISS, especially in orbits of substantially greater altitude than the ISS can attain. But in January 2014, the European Space Agency decided to partner in the DC-4EU undertaking. They also investigated whether the Dream Chaser could utilize ESA avionics and docking mechanism. In addition, ESA also studied launching alternatives for the Europeanized Dream Chaser, especially when it can be launched from the Guiana Space Center within the Ariane 5's huge aerodynamic cargo fairing and the Atlas V. With its utmost features and abilities, the Dream Chaser is certainly the most powerful spacecraft ever developed by the US. Dream Chaser will certainly compete with Russia and China, although China is testing 2 spacecraft in a single month. What do you think about this new Dream Chaser aeroplane developed by the USA? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and smash the bell icon to get more information like this. Thank you for watching.